Dear friends, let's pause for just a moment and think about something truly remarkable. Right now, as you listen to my voice, your heart is beating steadily inside your chest. Beat after beat, minute after minute, year after year, it has never stopped. Not once, not even while you sleep. By the time you reach the age of 60, your heart has already beaten over 2 billion times. That's right, 2 billion faithful beats pumping life-giving blood to every corner of your body. It has carried you through the best days of your life, through childhood laughter, your first job, raising a family, watching grandchildren take their first steps. And it has carried you through the hardest days too, moments of stress, illness, and loss. It is, without question, the most hard-working muscle in your body. But here's the truth we rarely stop to think about. Just like any hardworking machine, the heart can begin to show signs of strain as the years go by. The engine that has powered you faithfully for decades may sometimes start to struggle. And sadly, the early signs of this struggle are often dismissed. How many times have you heard someone say, "I'm just tired because I'm getting old. I can't breathe well anymore. I guess that's just what happens at my age. My ankles swell up, but it's probably just water weight." Sound familiar? We tend to blame our age for everything. Slowness, weakness, forgetfulness, fatigue. We call it normal aging. But friends, many times it's not just age. Sometimes it's our body sending warning signals. Sometimes it's our heart crying out for attention. You see, heart failure doesn't usually happen overnight. It creeps in slowly, quietly. It starts with little things that are easy to brush off. A bit of breathlessness here, some swelling there, a cough that just won't go away, a few extra trips to the bathroom at night. The tragedy is that many people ignore these early warning signs until it's too late. By the time they take action, their heart has already suffered serious damage. But here's the good news, the part I want you to focus on today. If you catch these signs early, you can do something about them. With the right care, lifestyle changes, and medical attention, many seniors go on to live long, active, fulfilling lives, even after being told they have heart problems. The key is awareness. Today, I want to give you a gift that may save your life or the life of someone you love. I'm going to share with you 13 early warning signs of heart failure that you might be ignoring in your daily life. These are signs that often slip under the radar, signs people brush aside as nothing serious. But when you understand them, you'll be able to recognize them for what they really are. Your heart's cry for help. And let me say this up front, this video is not about fear, it's about empowerment. Because the more you understand your body, the more control you have over your health. Knowledge truly is power, and when it comes to your heart, knowledge could be the power to save years of your life. So, if you've been feeling tired, if you've noticed changes in your breathing, if your body has been giving you signals that you've brushed aside, today is the day to start paying attention. Think of this video as a heart-to-heart conversation. I'll walk you through each of the 13 signs, explain why they matter, and show you how they connect to heart health. My hope is that by the end, you'll feel equipped, encouraged, and ready to take action if needed. Because here's the truth, your heart is the engine of your life. And if we take care of it, if we listen when it whispers instead of waiting until it screams, it will continue to carry us through many more years of laughter, memories, and love. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and listen closely. What I'm about to share with you could make all the difference. Let's begin. 1. Shortness of breath. When the breath of life feels hard to catch. Picture this. You climb a simple flight of stairs, something you've done hundreds of times before. But suddenly, halfway up, you find yourself stopping, gasping, trying to catch your breath. Or maybe you're lying down in bed, ready to sleep, and suddenly you feel as though you can't breathe unless you prop yourself up with pillows. This isn't just getting older. It's often one of the first signs of heart failure. Here's why. When the heart is weak, it can't pump blood effectively. That means blood starts backing up into the lungs, and when fluid builds up in the lungs, breathing becomes difficult. Many seniors mistake this for asthma or being out of shape, but if breathlessness comes on suddenly or happens even at rest, it's time to pay attention. 2. Persistent fatigue, when energy slips away. We all get tired, but there's a difference between being a little worn out after a busy day and being tired all the time. Heart-related fatigue is different. It's a deep, heavy exhaustion that doesn't go away with rest. You wake up after a full night's sleep and still feel drained. You go shopping, and by the second aisle, you're already looking for a chair to sit down. Why does this happen? Because when your heart can't pump enough oxygen-rich blood, your muscles, tissues, and organs don't get the fuel they need. It's like trying to run a car on half an engine. If fatigue is your daily companion, don't ignore it. Your heart may be whispering for help. 3. Swelling in the ankles, feet, or legs, when shoes don't fit by evening. Have you ever noticed your socks leaving deep marks around your ankles at the end of the day? Or that your shoes, which fit fine in the morning, feel tight by evening? This swelling, called edema, is often caused by fluid buildup. When the heart isn't strong enough to circulate blood properly, it begins to pool in the lower body. Many seniors brush it off as normal water retention, but when swelling becomes frequent or severe, it's often a white or silent warning that your heart is struggling. 4. Sudden weight gain, when the scale creeps up overnight. You step on the scale one morning and notice you've gained 3 pounds. A week later, you're 5 pounds heavier without changing your eating habits. This kind of rapid weight gain is often due to fluid retention. Doctors actually ask heart patients to weigh themselves daily because these sudden increases can signal that heart failure is worsening. If you ever notice your weight climbing quickly for no reason, it's not just a diet issue. It could be a red flag for your heart. 7. Chronic cough or wheezing, the cough that won't go away. A cough that lingers for weeks can be frustrating, but if the mucus is pink or frothy, that's a sign of fluid in the lungs. This kind of cough is often mistaken for allergies, a cold, or asthma, but in reality, it may point to heart failure. When the heart can't pump well, fluid backs up into the lungs, leading to coughing, wheezing, or even difficulty lying flat. 8. Dizziness or lightheadedness, the world spins unexpectedly. Have you ever stood up from a chair and suddenly felt like the room was spinning? Or maybe you've had moments where your knees nearly gave out and you had to grab onto something. Frequent dizziness or fainting can mean your brain isn't receiving enough blood flow. This isn't just a balance issue or low sugar. It could be your heart's inability to keep up. 9. Confusion or trouble concentrating, when the mind feels foggy. Memory lapses and confusion are often dismissed as just aging, but in some cases they're caused by poor heart function. When your brain doesn't get enough oxygen-rich blood, it struggles. Seniors may notice difficulty focusing, feeling mentally foggy, or forgetting things more often. Doctors often use mental clarity as a sign of how well the heart is working. If you notice increasing confusion, don't ignore it. It may be more than forgetfulness. 10. Swelling in the abdomen, the silent pressure inside. Some seniors feel constant bloating or fullness in their stomachs. Sometimes they say, "I feel stuffed after just a few bites." This is often caused by fluid buildup in the abdomen, a condition called ascites. When your heart is weak, fluid can leak into the belly area, causing discomfort, pressure, and loss of appetite. 11. Persistent nausea or loss of appetite. Food loses its appeal. Alongside abdominal swelling comes another sign: nausea and poor appetite. When the digestive system doesn't get enough blood, it slows down. Food doesn't digest properly, leading to nausea or a complete loss of interest in eating. If you find yourself skipping meals, losing interest in food, or feeling sick after eating, your heart could be behind it. 12. Cold hands and feet when circulation slows. Have you noticed your hands and feet always feel cold, even in warm weather? This happens when your heart can't circulate blood effectively to the extremities. Since the body prioritizes vital organs like the brain and the heart itself, the hands and feet often get less blood flow. 13. Difficulty exercising or reduced stamina when everyday activities become a struggle. Finally, one of the most telling signs: reduced stamina. Maybe you loved gardening, walking in the park, or dancing with your spouse, but now even light activity leaves you exhausted. Yes, we all slow down with age, but if you notice a sudden or sharp decline in your ability to stay active, that's a red flag. It means your heart isn't keeping up with your body's needs. Friends, we've walked through 13 important signs today. 13 little alarm bells that your heart might be ringing to get your attention. Now, I know this may feel like a lot of information. You might even feel a little overwhelmed, but I want you to remember this. Awareness is not meant to scare you. It's meant to prepare you. So many people lose precious time because they dismiss these symptoms as just aging. But you and I know better now. We know that shortness of breath, constant fatigue, swelling, sudden weight gain, irregular heartbeats, dizziness, and all the others, these are not just inconveniences. They're your body's way of speaking to you. And here's the good news, the truly hopeful part. When you listen to these signs early, you can change the course of your health. Think about it. How many times in life have you fixed a problem simply by catching it early? A small leak in the roof patched before the storm comes. A car engine repaired before it breaks down on the highway. A garden weed pulled out before it spreads. Your heart is the same. If you act early, you can prevent bigger problems later. Take action. Don't wait. If you noticed one or more of these signs in your own life, don't panic, but don't ignore them either. The next step is simple. Talk to your doctor. Share your symptoms openly. Don't downplay them. Don't brush them aside. Sometimes seniors don't want to bother the doctor, or they think, oh, I don't want to sound dramatic. But friends, this is your life we're talking about. You are never a bother when it comes to your health. Your doctor can run simple tests like checking your blood pressure, listening to your heart and lungs, or doing an echocardiogram to see how well your heart is working. These tests can reveal problems long before they become emergencies. You're not alone. Another thing I want you to remember is you are not alone. Millions of people live with heart failure, and with the right treatment, many of them live long, full, and joyful lives. It's not about giving up. It's about adjusting, caring for yourself, and making small daily choices that add up to a big difference. Eating a little healthier, walking a little more, managing stress, and taking medication if prescribed, all of these steps can help your heart stay strong. Hope, not fear. Let's flip the perspective for a moment. Instead of looking at these 13 signs with fear, let's look at them as opportunities. Shortness of breath is not just a burden, it's your heart telling you it needs support. Swelling in your ankles is not just water weight, it's an early clue that gives you time to act. Fatigue, dizziness, confusion, these are your body's gentle nudges to check in, not to give up. Every sign you recognize early is a chance to take back control, a chance to extend your life, a chance to enjoy more time with your loved ones. Why this matters? Let me ask you a question. Who were you living for? Is it for your spouse, your children, your grandchildren? Is it for the joy of seeing another sunrise, of feeling the breeze on your face, or enjoying a quiet walk in the garden? Every beat of your heart gives you those moments. Every healthy heartbeat means more smiles, more memories, more love. So when we talk about recognizing these signs, we're not just talking about avoiding illness. We're talking about protecting the precious moments that make life worth living. The gift of awareness. By watching this video, you've already taken the first step.
You've given yourself the gift of awareness. Now I encourage you to pass it on. Share this knowledge with your spouse, your friends, your siblings, your neighbors, because someone you love might be ignoring these signs right now, dismissing them as just age. But you could be the one who helps them catch it in time. Your heart's journey. Your heart has been with you through it all. It has raced with excitement when you fell in love. It has ached with grief in times of loss. It has beaten faster with joy when you held your first grandchild. It has never once stopped working for you. Now, isn't it time to work for it? To give it the care, the attention, and the respect it deserves? Final words. So let's remember together. Don't ignore shortness of breath. Don't dismiss fatigue. Don't brush off swelling, coughing, or dizziness. Don't call it just aging. Call it what it is, your body speaking to you. And listen. Friends, your heart has given you the gift of life for over 6 decades. Let's make sure it keeps beating strong for many more. Take action, stay hopeful, stay informed, and most of all, stay alive and well to enjoy the blessings that lie ahead. Because the best chapters of your life may still be unwritten. Stay strong, stay healthy, and keep your heart beating with love.